Slide in here real quick. Oh, let me do this right. Let me do this right. Let's do it right. Do you know what today is? It's my vegan-niversary. Hey, vegan-niversary. What's up, y'all? How have y'all been? I'm super excited. If you can't tell, today makes 365 days, one entire lap around the sun that I have been on this vegan journey, and I am proud of myself. I'm celebrating, and I just wanted to share this experience with you guys to kind of give you a little more insight on what it's like to be a vegan. Since I've been on it now for a year, I think I kind of know what I'm talking about.
Are you sure? I got 7 kids. I think I know what I'm talking about.
Boy, you know, I could share a little something. In case some people out there are interested or intrigued or inspired to try it on their own, right? This journey has not been easy at all, but it has been extremely rewarding, and the benefits are endless. I can't sit and explain to you in one video. You're more than welcome to do your research, because research is key. You gotta research, and if you don't take that time to educate yourself, my friend, my brother, my sister, you probably gonna fail. If you don't, if you fail to plan, here we go. If you fail to plan, you plan to fail. You gotta prepare. You have to do your research. Or bruh, sis, you gotta luck. I'm telling baby girl, baby boy, I don't know what to tell you. Second, what's really, really important is surrounding yourself with a community of people that support you, whether it's family, whether it's friends, whether it's fellow vegans, if you're fortunate to find those.
Yo! Ling-a-ling-ling-ling, nigga! Okay. What's going on?
It can really be a fun journey to go along with other vegans. I wish I had that. It's really important that you are intentional in whatever it is that you're doing. Have your reason or your why, and let that be your guide whenever you feel yourself about to fall short. When you feel yourself about to give up, you can always fall back on, I'm doing this because. Like, hold true to that. Be intentional about your goals, right? And not just with veganism, just anything. Like, do your research, surround yourself with people or community, and be intentional about what you're doing. That's really what this whole video is about. It's 2022. Did I say that right? Yeah, it's 2022, and you know, we out here, we're gonna make it happen. I get asked many questions. Sometimes people are like, well, why? Most common question that I get asked, honestly, is what made you decide to go vegan? Short answer, social media and other influences, such as Tabitha Brown.
Hello there.
Well, everybody loves Tab, because that's your business. And a few other people that I can't necessarily mention their names, but those people have inspired me, honestly. Prior to relocating back to Dallas, Texas, I lived in New York City for a few years. 2 of those years I was pescatarian, because I really didn't trust the meat sources in New York City.
No!
It was like, let's just not do this. I can handle pescatarianism. Let me just be a pescatarian and I'll do that. And then I moved to Dallas, and from there I just was like, let's just go. Like, what's holding you back? I went to go see this holistic doctor. She had been vegan for 20 plus years, vibrant, healthy, looked amazing. So I'm like, let's just try it. I did 21 days of raw vegan, as I stated. And then after that, I switched over to full veganism, and I've enjoyed the journey ever since. What has been the greatest challenge as a vegan? Whew. It's really difficult to go out to eat with friends. Oh yeah, and dating. Because, you know, we be going out on dates, and we really like to go out to eat. Everyone wants to commune around food. And honestly, I meet a lot of people who are very apprehensive about veganism. So they're not always willing to try the vegan restaurants in the area. So we have to go to a non-vegan restaurant, which means that I have to do my due diligence and call ahead, look up the menu, find out what's on the menu, what can I have, what can I modify to make it vegan. Or sometimes I have to just be the one to sit at the table and drink water because they don't have anything that I can eat. Even the French fries, man, the French fries be fried in the same grease with the chicken, but you gotta ask. If you don't ask, you don't know. You'll be sitting there eating, and all of a sudden, your body will tell you, as a vegan, your body will tell you, and period, our body tells us all the time when we're eating things that we shouldn't have, but some of us, we become numb to the message, and so we don't always hear it.
Shut up!
As I'm eating something that I shouldn't be eating, for example, French fries that were fried in chicken grease, about an hour or so later, my body lets me know, baby boy, it's time to go. The most commonly asked question, so what's the difference? Like, how do you feel? Like, what is the difference? This is the probably the most simple way that I can break it down. You know how you feel when you eat a big plate of food? Like, let's say, okay, Thanksgiving, Christmas just passed, right? So you sit down with the family, you got this whole spread of food, and you want to try everything. So you get a little bit of the potato salad, and a little bit of the dressing, and a little bit of the candied yams, and some greens, and everything on your plate. The mac and cheese, you can't forget the mac and cheese. Everything that I just named has dairy or meat in it. All the things that we as humans have grown to love. And after you eat that whole plate of food, what's the first thing you want to do? I'm gonna give you 3 seconds of think time.
2 seconds later.
Exactly, you want to lay down and take a nap because you bloated, you tired, you got the itis.
I don't want any. Thank you.
That's your body letting you know, like, hey man, this is a bit much for me. So imagine then you eat a plate of food, all those same options, all vegan. Eating that same plate of food, you eat that and you get up and you feel energized, or you feel like I'm chilling, like I'm good. That's the greatest comparison I can give you as far as for the difference of how it feels to be vegan versus non-vegan. But try it and tell me how you feel about it. Come back to this video and post a comment. Have a vegan meal somewhere and tell me how you felt different. All right. What's the greatest common misconception? So the greatest common misconception is the mix-up between veganism and vegetarianism. Two different things. They're cousins, but they're not the same, right? So vegetarians, they can still have eggs, cheese, milk, butter, anything that's not actually like physically meat, they'll eat. Vegans don't eat anything that comes from an animal, like anything, even if it was processed with animals, right? For example, cane sugar. Some cane sugars use the bone, don't make me lie, some kind of way they use the bone and they filter the cane sugar through the bone of an animal. Which animal, I can't tell you that part either, but do your research, it's out there.
Because I don't know what you're trying to do with all this aggressive energy.
And because of that, that cane sugar is not considered vegan. And Google has been my best friend. A lot of times I go on Google and be like, vegan candies, vegan biscuits, vegan, and it'll either give you recipes or it'll give you actual brands that you can go to the store and purchase that are vegan. So if you got a vegan friend, a vegan family member, if you're interested in being vegan, honestly, I hate to say it, but there's not really an excuse for you to like say, I don't know. That's just a lack of effort. You didn't make the effort to understand. It's okay. I offer you grace. I extend grace to you. And the last question, do you ever crave meat or dairy? And if so, what do you do? When I started my vegan journey, I started with a 21-day raw vegan fast where I eat nothing but vegetables, fruits, nuts, seeds, sprouted beans. I made all kinds of salads, pecan meats, cashew cheeses. When you have 21 days of eating raw, you can get real creative. I could probably create a raw vegan recipe book, to be honest, but that's just not I ain't about that life. But switching from that 21 days of raw vegan to then going to full-fledged regular kind of opened your world up a little bit more. It actually made the transition super smooth. I had like cake and chili and tacos and nachos and enchiladas and mac and cheese and all these different things. And I learned all these recipes that are so great and delicious and amazing. YouTube has been a great friend to me. It hasn't been difficult, and to get back to the question, Monte, what are you answering? Do I crave meat and dairy? The answer is
Never gonna happen, ever.
no. I was in Puerto Rico, and this family, they were eating this like chicken on a stick. It was like a huge piece of chicken on a stick, and they were tearing it up, right? My friends were like, ooh, that look good, that smell good. I was actually grossed out. All I could think about is, if I ate that whole piece of chicken on that stick, how would I feel?
That's how I feel about it. I'd die right over this and break my neck.
So it makes me not want to ever try it again. I thought about going back to fish, certain cuts of fish. I had this nightmare. I was laying on my couch and I had a dream that I was at somewhere and there was a piece of fish, so I think it was catfish, fried catfish in a basket, and I ate the fish and I woke up from my dream and I was panicked because I was like, oh my gosh, I just ate this piece of fish. And I realized it was a dream and we were good. If any of you are aspiring, or if you know anyone that is aspiring to transition or to even try to embark upon this vegan journey, holla at your boy. I'm here as a resource. I would love to help you.
Give me a chance, give me a chance, give me a chance, give me a chance.
And I want you to feel comfortable to reach out and ask me too. So comment in the comment section below, send me a direct message if you have any questions, and I'll do my best to respond to you. Before we go, I made this green juice, right? And I tried it last night, y'all. It's good. It's good. So I want to do a quick toast with you because it is 2022. Even though it is January 3rd and everybody has toasted it up. But I want to toast with you. And this toast is to good health and pursuing our goals in 2022 with intentionality, surrounding ourselves with support, and doing our research and our due diligence to ensure that we are successful, because if we fail to plan, we plan to fail. All right, let's get it. 2022. We got this. That's good stuff. All right. It's so good to spend this time with you guys. I love you all. I haven't talked to you in a minute. Definitely comment, like, share, subscribe, share this video with a friend. Click that bell so you can get notifications because I'm about to be posting videos. We back, boy.